Sagittarius message. Hopefully I'm able to help somebody out with it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. Let's find out what you need to know right now, Sagittarius. Okay. Let's get the collective vibes. The month of November. It's coming out for Sagittarius. Holy Spirit. For Sagittarius here, the month of November. Ooh, Sagittarius, your heart gonna be opening the month of November. Okay, Spirit could be asking you to listen to what's coming in, you know, the communication, the messages, the downloads, the uploads. Hey honey, I'm doing good, Tyra. How you doing tonight? You know, so Spirit gonna be asking you to pay attention. Honey, I'm doing good, Tyra. How you doing tonight? You know, so Spirit gonna be asking you to pay attention, right? To what's coming through, what your heart is telling you. Okay, month of no attention, right? To what's coming through, what your heart is telling you. Okay, month of November, you definitely gonna be in that space. Okay, open up your heart. What else? And we also have grounded, nature therapy. So yeah, your soul for the month of November is going to be wanting to connect with nature, which is so weird because I know some of us, you know, live in the colder states, and it's like, damn, not Spirit want me to go out in the colder months and be in nature, okay? But this is also, you know, for you Sagittarius, right? We right around the corner because ain't it Scorpio season right now? Yeah. So that's also like, you know, that energy is coming out, where you kind of want to just, you know, connect to nature and shit, okay? It's your birthday. It's your birthday. I'm just kidding. It's Scorpio's birthday. Happy birthday, Scorpio. Okay, yeah, the month of November, old conditioning, falling away. Anything else for Sagittarius? Anything else for Sagittarius the month of November? Okay, so yeah, you got past life karmas or cycles, could be getting ready to wrap up or end, okay, or they coming up for you to end them if you haven't already. Certain karmic cycles, past life karma, things of that nature, okay. Spirits want you going back to it, you know, and repeating the loops, kind of like, okay. So either you're doing that with old conditioning and releasing that, you know, or Spirit is asking you to do so. Let me get one more for Sag. Hold on. This is the month of November report, so let's get some good messages. And we got soul family and strength, okay? So the month of November, you could be connecting, Sagittarius, to like energies that you feel are like your soul family, okay? You could be connected to your soul family here. I feel like you feel strengthened or empowered by like connecting with whoever you connect with on a soul level, okay? There's strength and power in it. Okay, so say you working with the ancestors, for example, right? I feel like they really gonna be strengthening you the month of November, you know, helping you to close out past life karmic cycles, release old conditioning, and really open your heart, Sagittarius, okay? So let's see, let's get one more for Sagittarius. So we got dreams realized, manifest. So you could be manifesting something, okay? You could be manifesting something right now, Sagittarius. Something about what you're realizing. It could be coming into, okay, so I feel like your dreams, you're realizing that you've manifested what your past dreams were. Like, I feel like you're living in your dreams right now, okay? Also, this could be just you manifesting something at this time as well, okay? Yeah, I just got distracted, my bad, y'all. Okay, and we're back. Okay. Alright, so let's see what else comes out for Sagittarius the month of November. Let me stop being so loud. I'm obnoxious. I gotta stop it. I got a problem. I won't stop shouting in the public places. Okay, Sagittarius. If you gotta ask me, yes. Your soul already know the answer to that. Thank you for the follows. If you gotta ask me, yes. Your soul is just being confirmed right now when I'm saying that. What you already know. Okay? Tell me what is coming out for Sagittarius. The shadow aspects of Sagittarius. Anger and breaking a chain. Oh my God. You got somebody pissed off because you breaking some sort of chain, some sort of past life karmic cycle with this person. Maybe you connected to them as like your soul family. Okay, and I feel like because your heart is learning how to open up more, Sagittarius, somebody's getting pissed off. They are angry with you because you're breaking the chains. You don't want to no longer be in this toxic cycle or this toxic pattern with them. Okay? So you might be pissing people off the month of November. And you only pissing them off because you won't engage in whatever low vibrational behavior that you used to engage in with them. To have relationships with them. Like, I feel like certain people, like, you didn't even have good relationships with them, but they still want you in their life for the sake of argument or something, just to consume your energy. So just be mindful of that, because you're in a real good space. And it's pissing people off. So what? They need to do the work. They lazy. You know what I'm saying? Don't be mad at Sagittarius, because Sagittarius out here, you know, doing the shadow work and shit. Breaking the chains. Releasing self-limiting beliefs. Releasing so you can grow and find balance. Okay? And that's what you're supposed to be doing. The fuck? What's going on for Sagittarius? Let me stop. Okay. My bad. Yeah, okay, so there's something about the unknown. You could be releasing something at this time. You could be letting go of something, okay? Some of you guys, this is a message about you surrendering something, just having faith that it's going to work out. And then we got a message of escapism. So there's somebody, either you or somebody in your energy, that's doing a lot of escapism. I think this is somebody that doesn't want to work on their shadow. Okay, so you got somebody from your past life, you know, with this old conditioning that they carry a lot of resentment because you're not in those cyclic loops with them anymore. That's what I really get for you, Sagittarius. I mean, for this person, you just have to show, express forgiveness. Maybe not to this person, but definitely to yourself for dealing with this idiot. You know what I'm saying? Like, resentful person, rather. You know what I mean? Like, something like that. Okay? Yeah, because this person is having like a battle within. They're facing inner conflict, okay, that they need to resolve. It's because they keep running from their shadow aspects and they don't know how to integrate it, okay? But the only way that you can integrate your shadow is to face it, and this person doesn't want to face it. You know, maybe if you brought up things about them that was true, they didn't want to acknowledge it or something like that, okay? So yeah, when you bring up people, how their behavior is reflected and how you see it and it shows up in the world, it pisses them off and it triggers them, because life is trying to awaken this person, you know, on some real shit so they could just grow. But instead they feel angry and hostile and resentment because these are things they don't want to face. They already, I feel like this could be somebody who has like some sort of addiction with escapism. They could be struggling with addiction, Sagittarius. Anything else for Sagittarius the month of November? And we got avoidance, okay? So there's going to be somebody the month of November, you're going to be avoiding somebody. Because it's like, until this person can shed the illusions, because the illusion is that they think they don't need to work on themselves, and that's definitely an illusion. They need to learn how to work on their shadow aspects so that they can learn how to integrate who the fuck they are. And not be so triggered when you mention it to them, or you know, they get a reflection back and that they don't like, you know, whether it's you mentioning it or somebody else mentioning to them who the fuck they are, you know, they don't like it. Oh well, so what? Face it. do something about it. Stop running from it. That's what they really need to do. Whoever this person is. Hold on, let me get some of these. Hold on. Yeah, let me get some of these. Okay, tell me what's going on with Sagittarius, your Holy Spirit. Yeah, this is somebody who lacks accountability, shifts the blame, and drains others' energies. This is somebody who you're going to be avoiding the month of November, Sagittarius. Somebody who's like a deadbeat. They're irresponsible and lazy. They lack accountability for their shadow aspects. They don't want to take accountability, but how could you change if you're not willing to take any type of accountability? This is somebody you're avoiding the month of November, Sagittarius. They need to confront their shadow so that they can deal with it to grow. But this is somebody who avoids it, their shadows like the plague, even though they live literally in their shadows, which is crazy. Yeah. Let's see what's coming out for Sagittarius the month of November. Tell me about Sagittarius. I want to hear about Sagittarius. Thank you very much. Oh, let me do this one too. Tell me about Sagittarius the month of November, please. What's coming out for Sagittarius the month of November? Ooh, what's coming out for Sagittarius the month of November? Oh shit. Okay. Oh yeah, this is somebody who you need to avoid the month of November. You might have leaky boundaries, and I feel like spirits tried to... Oh yeah, this is somebody who you need to avoid the month of November. You might have leaky boundaries, and I feel like spirits tried to help to maintain and this person. Somebody that spirit sent into your life to learn how to heal your shadow. And I feel like, yeah, this is somebody that you're going to have to maintain those boundaries with. Because this person, I feel like they're under some deep illusion that they have nothing to change, nothing to work on. Real shit. And how can you argue with that? If somebody feel like that there's nothing that they need to work on, or that they're just perfectly fine the way that they are, then let them be. You know what I mean? Okay. So yeah, I don't know. Something here about bed rotting or something like that. Wasting time doing nothing. Okay. So maybe that's what this person is doing. Like they're wasting time in life not doing anything when they should be doing the work. Yeah, Sagittarius, I feel like you're somebody who's brilliant, but you may not assume, you know, that you're brilliant. Okay. No, we on Sagittarius. We're not doing no Leo. We're not doing no Leo. Y'all don't watch Leo on my channel. Y'all go watch Leo on somebody else's channel. Y'all not about to play. Y'all not about to play with my head. See, I know what y'all up to. Y'all want to ask, oh, is you doing this sign? Is you doing that sign? And is you going to do that sign? And then the only sign y'all watch is Sagittarius. So only read y'all getting is a fucking Sagittarius read on my channel. I don't play that. Sometimes I feel like doing all signs, but most of the time it's going to be Sagittarius. Because that's what y'all watch on my channel. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. You made me this way. What more can I say? Y'all made me this way. I tried to give y'all. I tried to give you. But you ain't won't take it. Now when I remove it, everybody like, what about the rest of us? 11 signs. What about us? You're just gonna leave us hanging? Yes, yes I am. Just like y'all do my videos when I post them up there. Okay, yeah, there's somebody that's dead to you, Sagittarius, the month of November. You cut this person off. You had enough and you needed to walk away. You can be giving somebody a cold shoulder because of their indifferent behavior. Something like that for the Sagittarius. And we got entitled, yeah. This is somebody that feels entitled to you, your energy, your time, something here, okay? They believe that they deserve, you know, your energy, your effort, or something here, Sagittarius. And it's completely false. Like, I feel like whatever you give to this person, it's not an equal give and take. So even if you hanging out with this person, or you spending time with this person, or you pour energy into this person, I feel like it's not an even exchange. I feel like you don't get anything out of this person, but they feel entitled to you in some sort of way. Okay? Sometimes that happens because we give people too much access to us. Okay? So maybe you just closing out the cycle with that, with this, especially when it comes to this person. Tell me more for Sagittarius the month of November. Yeah. So this person groomed you, I feel like, Sagittarius. Like, it was a calculated process they built to try to build trust with you. But they only built the trust with you so that they could exploit or abuse you. Yeah. This is why you're leaving this person alone. This is somebody who has the energy of, like, grooming people and trying to, you know, get close to people only so that they can exploit them or abuse them type of person. Like, yeah, they a real fucking loser. And that's just that. You got mission statement. So yeah, this could be you, like, making some sort of plan of action, laying out a structure or purpose with something that you're doing. Being honest with your goals. Saying what you want, getting what you want, okay? Yeah. I just feel like overall you're just working on yourself, okay? And somebody's not liking that shit. Oh, fucking well. The month of November, Sagittarius. Oh, shit. You got over... This is... I always mess this word up. Over and tender. Yeah, so you could have been in a dynamic with this person from your past where, like, you was too emotionally, physically, or energetically giving to somebody without no boundaries, and it ended up burning you out. That's why you're not fucking with this person. That's why you don't want to deal with this person. They feel like they're dead to you. They don't get it. This is somebody who really did a number on you, Sagittarius. I'm not even gonna hold you. I don't care how much of a healer, I don't care how much of a, you say you didn't care, or you didn't, what they didn't bother you, or you try to act like it, you know, it really did. It did a number, you know what I'm saying? Something like that, whatever. Let's see, what else for Sagittarius? The month of November. Okay, so we got progress, yeah. So you could be, yeah. This could be travel, progress, change. Yeah, staying away from this person is going to help your energy shift so that you can do things that you need to do. Yeah. So there's somebody you're staying away from, definitely, the month of November. This person feels extremely entitled. That's how you will know this person, because they feel so entitled to you. And it's like, how do you feel entitled to somebody when you only got to know Sagittarius so that you can exploit or abuse Sagittarius? Yeah. Somebody feels entitled to you. It doesn't even have to just be a lover. It could just be like somebody who you connected to as like your soul family, or it could be a romantic connection. It could be anybody though, on some real shit. They just feel entitled to you. Like, oh, I get to have your energy no matter what. Like, I'm entitled to it. No, the fuck you're not. No, you're not. Look at spiritual abuse. Okay. What the hell? This is somebody that uses religion or spirituality to control, manipulate, or keep somebody in a toxic relationship. So this could be somebody who, I feel like they try to use, like, If this is like concerning like a lover or something like that, I feel like they try to use like, oh, well, you with me, so, and we've been together all of this time, so we like married, you know, under God. You know, God sees us as married because we've been together or been in contact for so long. You know, like they try to use spirituality to control or manipulate or keep you in some sort of toxic connection, or, oh, God's not gonna love you if you leave me, and blah blah blah. Like, you're extremely abusive. What makes you think God want me to stay with you? Like, that's crazy. That's insane to me. Somebody so like entitled that they feel like even God wants you to be abused and fucked up behind them. Like, what is wrong with this delirious mofo? I really don't get it. I don't. Y'all loud over there. Yeah, Sagittarius, you're a pioneer. You could be opening up a new path, could be opening up for you. Yeah, you like somebody you're like a trailblazer. So whatever you do for career, whatever you do, stuff like that, it's like you challenge people. I was just having this discussion earlier and shit. It's like you challenge people to be great. Like, whatever you delve into, you master it. And so when people come into contact with your energy, by whatever way, whatever means, it's like a spark that you create, because you push people to be better and like to be great. Okay? Because I feel like that's just the space you in, you know, on some real shit. And it's not because like, oh, I want to compete with you, but it's because you in this really heart opening space. Like, you think like everybody that you come into contact with, like, yo, I could learn something from them, or they could learn something from me, or we could grow, and we could, you know what I'm saying? Like, you in a heart space. That's just your energy. And that's why I feel like this weirdo, you know what I'm saying, from your past can't get with you, because it's like you're not even in the same energy that they may have known you from in the past. Because you found wholeness. Not needing to accept toxic, codependent relationships anymore, okay? That's what I think it is, on some real shit. A lot of people are out here in toxic and codependent relationships and connections, and that's just real. Sitting in resentment. Mad they don't know how to break the chains, and I feel like you are someone who shows people how this is possible. And it only pisses people off that you come into contact with that are not willing to integrate their shadows, that are not willing to do the work, all right? I'm just saying, because everybody else that's trying to evolve and grow, they love you. They fucking with you. But, yeah, so something like that. You're literally like, you're brilliant, but you don't assume. Like, you're unassuming. You don't even see, like, your true full potential or something here. Okay? Real shit. Anything else? Anything else for Sagittarius the month of November? In the month of November. Thank you, y'all. In the month of November. Thank you, y'all. Yeah, I feel like you're deep. Like, there's people from your past that are in old loops and cycles where they're very selfish, or surface, that's the word. They're very surface. They don't have much depth to who they are, right? And I feel like the more that you grow, the more that you evolve, it's like you keep finding layers and layers and pieces, you know? And it brings you, it makes you have like a huge reservoir of depth. You know what I'm saying? It's like you the iceberg that sunk the Titanic because they didn't know like how deep you was. Okay, yeah. And you don't seek like shallow validation. Like, you don't care about being validated anymore because you're in this heart space, And you know that people that's in the true heart opening space, that, you know, they're not going to be trying to validate you with no lies. You know what I'm saying? No fallacy, because they know you can see through it any fucking way. If they smart, they would know Sagittarius is a seer. Anyways, what else? Trust me, Sagittarius is a seers out the zodiac. They be seeing shit. They be knowing shit. If Sagittarius didn't see it, trust and believe it's because Sagittarius didn't want to see it. I'm going to tell you that right now. Sagittarius be trying to put on rose-colored glasses sometimes. But Sagittarius definitely be seeing shit. Be knowing shit. Just period. What is this here for Sagittarius the month of November? Anything else that you need us to know? Yuck. That lady be saying that shit on fucking she be like, yuck. Yeah, somebody want to take advantage of you because you don't know how to tell this person no. So it's going to be somebody in the month of November, you just going to have to tell that son of a bitch no, straight up. Because they going to keep trying to twist the situation to their benefit. Like, oh, you don't want to hang out with me? No, you're a terrible fucking friend and you don't know how to shut your fucking mouth. You think your opinion is more valid than others. No, I don't want to hang out with you. You're going to have to be that blunt. And I'm not even saying you give them the reasoning of why you say no. I'm just saying that the month of November is going to be like that because somebody feels like when they're so entitled to you, they're going to keep trying to spin a scenario to get you to hang out with them. But I feel like it's only a trap for them to abuse or exploit you in some sort of way when they hang out with you or something. Yeah, this is somebody that they be like, oh, I care about you, but they don't know how to show it. Okay? That's because they've been a freeloader off of your energy. And now that your energy has been detached and removed from this person, you've released this person. Because I feel like you're manifesting something better. You found wholeness. You're in a different space. This person is still stuck in that time loop of escape. And you're not. So you're not going to be vibing with motherfuckers who doing that. I don't care who they is. Family, friends, lovers. It don't matter. You're not going to be vibing with them in the month of November. Just because of where you are. Energetically. Y'all loud as hell. So yeah. Yeah, somebody want to make some sort of agreement with you. And I don't know, the month of November, I don't feel like you will with this motherfucker because I feel like they're a liar. Yeah, I'm telling you because they're a liar. And look what fell out. Sees no illusions. That's you, Sagittarius. You don't see no fog or distortions. Just the truth of what is. It's because this person really is toxic. They really are a shit starter. And they start shit with you. And I feel like you was their best friend, their best ally that they had in their fucking corner. And they just keep shitting on you. And so why the fuck would you stay around to keep having motherfucker throwing shit at you? Like, you're not dumb. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like this is somebody that wants you to feel like it's something wrong with you, that you gotta accept abuse. And it's like, no, bitch, something wrong with you if you think that you get to throw shit and nobody's gonna give it back to you. Because when Sagittarius come with that left hand, you're gonna be mad. You're gonna be mad. When Sagittarius go for justice, you're gonna be fucking mad. I don't know who this is. But they better stop fucking with you because you in that third eye awakening space right now. They better take heed to this awakening that life trying to give to their ass. Because I feel like, you know, life trying to awaken this person. Look, super dodger. But their avoidance, their sidestepping, emotional hits and conflicts constantly avoids avoiding responsibility and shit. Super dodger could be you though too, Sagittarius. Like a super dodger when it comes to this person, like dodging all of their advances and shit. Okay, that could be you too. Tell me anything else you want Sagittarius to know. I'm done with this deck. This shit crazy. The back of the deck energy, Sagittarius, is in chosen one. There's someone who's loved and admired, and it causes a lot of resentment because whatever you do for work or passions or purpose, it makes somebody feels overlooked by comparison. It's because this person won't listen to their own spiritual awakening, so they're not getting the recognition and reward, right, for the growth because they haven't made any. They want to feel overlooked, but here it is, you overlooked, and not the chosen one, not because Sagittarius did nothing to you, but because they refuse to do the work. Just on some real shit. This is somebody who don't want to do no fucking, they don't want to do no work. People be just like annoying. Anything else for November when it comes to Sagittarius? And I guess relationships and connections. Anything else for Sag? Relationships and connections. Look, first card out. Put yourself first, Sagittarius, okay? Spirit is telling you the month of November, just put yourself first. Fuck what other people got going on. Loving yourself is going to make you more romantically attractive, okay? Just put yourself first. That's it. Because they're going to still be angry whether you came around or you avoid them. They're still going to be in that loop. Sometimes you just got to step away and let people destroy and destruct their own selves. Because that's what I feel like this person going to do. They going to self-destruct, whoever this person is. Because their anger. You know what I'm saying? You know what you do with anger? Do something with it. Don't just, oh, I'm mad. Well, do something about it. Now that you in the right space. Because anger, you can use it to do so much shit. This motherfucker would rather use it to just sit and pity on a couch somewhere and be a freeloader. And twist situations to their own benefit and to their own thought to make themselves feel like, oh, I did right. No, you didn't. You know you didn't. They know they didn't. They know they didn't. Who is that? We got engagement, the month of November. Okay, your love life could be ascended to a higher level of commitment. The month of November is for some of my Sag. That's for some of y'all. What else for Sag? Hold on, I think I gotta switch this over. Yeah, forgive and release. I told you gotta forgive this person and just let them go. I told you that. Forgive and release. Give me 1 second, y'all. I gotta switch the clothes over. I'm sorry. Y'all can't even see the card. There we go. Yeah, there's somebody you gotta forgive and release, Sagittarius, the month of November. They're not gonna like it. They're gonna be upset about it, but I feel like it's for the best. They're gonna give you a hard time. They're gonna try to make it seem like you're doing something wrong by pulling back your attention and putting it on yourself to take care of yourself and continue to grow. They're gonna make it seem like you did something wrong in doing that, but you didn't. Okay? You didn't do nothing wrong. This is what you're supposed to do. You're literally in a third eye awakening. You know, your heart space is opening up, helping you to release things. Okay, so only what's meant for you right now. That's what I'm getting for you, Sagittarius, the month of November. It's all about what's meant for you. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 more second. I got one more thing I gotta do. Please wait up for me. Please wait up for me. see it through. Oh, you gonna love me. You gonna wanna hold me and squeeze me. Sometimes. Hold on. Now that's just crazy because every time I get done doing my laundry and get done drying, I always clean the lint trap. I don't know why nobody else don't do it. They ought to. Lazy tail. Forgetful tail. Hold on, y'all. I gotta put this. I gotta put some money on here. Steady, are you ready? Are you ready? What's going on? Tell me. All right. Okay, so what's the messages that's coming out for Sagittarius concerning relationships? My bad, y'all. Had to switch that laundry around. Put that laundry switch around. Okay, so what's going on? Sagittarius, relationships, love life, all of the things. Give me the good tea. I beg of you, the month of November. Okay, so stay optimistic. Stop thinking negative things when you want something positive to happen in your love life. Sag. I felt like that was a personal attack. They were talking to me. Alright, fine. I'll be optimistic, I suppose. It say 44 on the dryer. What did they say? 12:35. Different paths. You're not on the same page with the person you have in mind. The directions you want to move and the directions you want to move are different. That's what I was saying, and that's why this person feels a lot of resentment. You know what I'm saying? And all you can do is forgive this person, release them, so you can find serenity because y'all on different paths. As much as you love to help people and you want to see the best for them, when people start showing us that they don't want those same things for themselves, we have to believe them. Okay? Stop trying to convince people that they're good people when they're not. They're shitty people. Tell them you're a shitty person. You need to change. You need to grow. You need to work on yourself. No, I do not want to engage in a relationship, friendship, or anything with you until you grow. No, I don't. Your energy is toxic. It's contaminated, and I will not have any of it be absorbed into my energy. Tell them, Sag, the month of November. I'm telling you, because they're going to provoke you to say it anyway, so I'm just giving you the words. Or you can say it in a less nice way, you know. We got true love the month of November. Uh-oh. This could be the romance of a lifetime. True and lasting love is here for you, Sag. Uh-oh. That's for some of y'all. So stay optimistic. Anything else? Keep the door open, child. Don't be so focused on the closed door that you don't see the ones that are open for you. And we got magnetic connection. There's a very strong pull and an intensity that's drawing you towards a specific person. So yeah, you gotta release somebody so that you can be more aligned to who's meant for you. I'm trying to tell you. Spirit trying to bring you a reward is what it feels like for some of y'all in the love department. Like you definitely feel like you kind of earned this. Is what it's giving, Sag, the month of November. And we got overthinking. So if something didn't work out the way that you wanted it to work, don't overthink the situation. Things could be being worked out in the back end that you have no idea about when it comes to a connection. But if you're thinking negatively, that can manifest too, because it did say you are in a space where you're manifesting something. So be mindful of your thoughts, okay? Be very mindful of your thoughts, okay? Because that's going in the potion too as you're manifesting. And if they not positive thoughts, right? What are we really manifesting? Oh, okay. All right. There's that. Let's see. I want to find out. Let's get a few messages from. Oh shit! This is 2 different decks. I didn't even see that. Okay. Oh, you gotta love it. Clarify these as well. What's coming out for Sag? The month of November. So you do have a love interest. It keeps coming out, Sag. The month of November. So it could be a person you know for some of you guys. Okay. There's somebody coming in the love department, romance department. Let's see. Anything else for Sag that's important? Put them all, I'm gonna change them all back. I'm gonna read them though, but it looks like you got a supportive friend, somebody that's helpful. This could even be a soulmate for some of you guys that's getting ready to come in. And then we have divine intervention, and we have migration and relocation. The month of November, some of you guys could be getting ready to relocate. Though this also could just mean, you know, be talking about this cycles closing out, things feeling very cyclic, like, you know, especially for those of you guys who are not closing out certain cycles that you need to really put to an end so that you can release them. All right, it's gonna feel very cyclic, like you're doing the same shit if you're not fucking growing. Okay, so I mean, I know the reading is about you, Sag, and this other person being the one that doesn't know how to close out the cycles. But if you're struggling with that or you're having challenges with that, right, that's coming up so that you can end and close out and release old conditioning and old cycles, okay? So that you can grow and move on. I almost put that back. Some of you guys, Sagittarius, you really know where you're going, okay? Anything else? Okay, wow, this is you, Temperance energy. Something significant could be coming up in the next 14 to 30 days. Okay, then we got Crossroads. Road trip. That's so funny. I literally visited the Crossroads today. I feel like you're going to have a lot of options or something like that. You could have a lot of options. Maybe that's also what angers this past person, because they're like, damn, you got so many options, and they don't have no options because they're one-sided, they're one-track minded. Because they're like, damn, you got so many options, and they don't have no options because they're one-sided, they're one-track minded. Sure that you find some sort of peace. Okay, you find some sort of happiness, because it's somebody that wants to keep you in some sort of weighed down, codependent, trap situation. They want to keep you restricted. And like I said, this person is dealing with addiction. They could even be in a connection, but they're in that union or marriage where they're very unhappy and they got a lot of emotional baggage. This is somebody who wears a mask. So yeah, you're going to be ending the cycle, or you're being asked to do that with this person. Anything else? And we got deeply committed. So somebody could be wanting to go all in because they love you or something here. What is that? It keeps wanting to come out. Divine partner. So there could be a divine partner that you're connecting with for the month of November. I'm going to leave that because I think that's what it was I wanted to come out. We got way too many cards. Let's do the double deck. We're doing it. Thank you, Holy Spirit. What is this here for the collective? These messages. What do you want the collective to know right now? Sagittarius, zodiac signs. Oh, now I can't get the song out of my head. I gotta stop singing songs. I'll be singing them for like, I'll be stemming songs for like a whole hour straight. I'll be like, bruh. Okay. That's my girl. Tiana Teller is a Sag, ain't she? How's she popping up in this read? I love you, boo. I love her down, baby. Funny about what's overthinking for Sag the month of November. Okay, so you got the Page of Wands in reverse. Okay, so yeah, somebody's unhappy because they're angry and they want you to keep thinking about them, and you won't. With the Page of Wands in reverse, they're mad they can't get your attention the month of November, and maybe even before that. But that's what I'm seeing for the month of November. Let's see. Anything else about overthinking in the Page of Wands? Look, Five of Pentacles. This is somebody that feels lost without you. Okay, this is somebody who they were honestly. I feel like you were in a relationship with somebody who you were the prize, but they never let you know it. They never showed it. And now they're overthinking that. Because true love trying to show up in your life and you so heart-centered. It's like someone wants to kill your joy. Real shit. That's what I get here. What's this for Sagittarius? True love? What's true love for Sagittarius? They mad as hell, Sag. Look at this. Queen of Wands. Energy. You know? You're confident, self-assured. You don't need this motherfucker for their fake-ass validation. It was fake anyways. Anything they ever said to you, I feel like it was fake. It was just so that they can, you know, suck up and get close to you, all for the sake of exploiting or abusing your ass. And there's true love now coming in because you no longer need, you know, the assurance and validation of others because you have it for yourself. Okay, so you're in a different space. You're in a great space. I mean, this may be different for some of y'all. Some of y'all is just your regular degular, you know. Magnetic connection. Page of Cups. Somebody thinking about you that has a really strong connection with you here. Okay, a magnetic connection. They have a very strong pull, an intense connection. You know, something is, they feel drawn to you, Sagittarius. This person that's coming in with the Page of Cups, they're definitely thinking about you. What's different paths for Sagittarius? No. The Six of Pentacles. So yeah, I feel like what you need is coming in, and you're starting to realize that anything that's on a different path from what it is that you're manifesting or what you're trying to, you know, align to, you don't want to fuck with it. Kind of like, is the vibe I'm getting here with the Six of Pentacles. This could also mean, you know, some sort of generosity could be coming in as well. Okay, for some of my Sagittarius, the month of November. Let's keep the door open for Sag. We have the Temperance in reverse. Okay, yeah, because I feel like somebody did a number on you here emotionally, but this person was very unbalanced, and they didn't have harmony and peace within themselves. You know, so that's why they were here to, you know, they were sent here for you to experience them, so that you can learn something about yourself, really. Okay, and that's why they say keep the door open. You know, stay optimistic about your love life, because love is one of your divine birthrights. Okay, but sometimes when we deal with toxic relationships and situations, we start to think otherwise, right? We start to program ourselves otherwise, and that's could be the furthest from the truth, you know. So stay optimistic. What's stay optimistic for Sag? I know you know what that is, but we're going to go ahead and clarify it. Yep, the Temperance in reverse. Child. Temperance in reverse, Temperance in reverse. So there's a major message overall, because somebody was really bad. Somebody was really terrible to you. And I feel like they were terrible so that you can see that what it is you want out of life. You know, and sometimes we'll stay in those situations that they only put us in just so we can learn a lesson, but we stay in them longer than necessary, past the lessons learning curve, right? And then that's where it starts to really, you know, impact us to where it starts affecting us, and we may not realize it until we walk away from that person. All the damage, you know, that happened, that we occurred, right? And staying so long in situations where you should have been walked the fuck away, you know, for real. Okay, so you're putting yourself first. There's somebody you need to forgive and release. What's that about? Yeah, with the Five of Cups in reverse. Yeah, whoever you're forgiving and releasing, I feel like you don't have any regrets, because you know that this person is like a scumbag, straight up. You're not missing out on anything. With the Five of Cups in reverse, you know that there's nothing, you're not missing anything. You're stronger, first of all, because you carry love and forgiveness rather than anger like them. So you're automatically winning because you have love. And that's something that they can't have, because all they carry is anger. So you ain't missing out on shit. You got engagement. The Knight of Wands and the Nine of Wands. Yeah, this could be somebody that you met like in your whole phase or their whole phase, and you thought like that they would change or something here, and I don't feel like they did. You know, I don't think they did. What's engagement for Sagittarius? I think I did forgive and release. Yeah, so then you got the Ten of Pentacles here. So yeah, this could be your love life ascending to a higher level or something like that here with the Ten of Pentacles energy. Why is it in reverse? The Empress in reverse. So yeah, this person was sent so that you could learn some sort of lesson about like what you deserve in life and in connections and stuff. And so that you could see through whatever fogs or distortions that may be there. So yeah, you definitely could be in some sort of awakening where like your third eye is opening up and you can see things more clearly. Okay, no distortions because your third eye is opening up or something here. But yeah, continue to forgive and release. That's all that's being asked, I feel like, here with the Empress in reverse. What's chosen? chosen one, someone who is loved and admired. For Sagittarius, the month of November. What is that? Energy. So we have the 8 of Cups, yeah. So you could be moving on. Because you know that there's no love. This person doesn't love you. They don't admire you. Everything that you might look for this person to express, right? They'll never be able to express it because they don't have it within them. They don't have the capacity to express it because they don't have it within them. They don't feel that for themselves, so they can't express it to you. That's like telling somebody to love you and they don't know what love is. You know what I'm saying? It's not, they'll never know how to do that, right? What's lukewarm, half-hearted? And we had an Ace of Swords, yeah. This could, I feel like this could be like an air sign or something like that. This person who act like they care, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. They act like they care, but they really don't. The truth is that they don't care with the Ace of Swords. And I feel like you can clearly see that now. You know what I'm saying? I'm reading for Sagittarius. Hey, how you doing? What's going on, Aquarius? Let's see. Tell me more about quantity versus quality. Yeah, I feel like you prefer depth, Sagittarius here. Yeah, with the 4 of Cups. You prefer depth, like substance, over like people that just want to be surface and shit. Thank you for follow. I don't know, I feel like this is somebody who's very surface, like there's nothing much to them but just their anger and hostility. And I feel like you're starting to disconnect from this person a lot. And I feel like the month of November is just going to be like that final nail in the coffin, you know, to leave that person alone type shit. What's movement for Sagittarius? This could be progress. Look, the 10 of Cups. So somebody you getting ready to marry. I mean, it's you having progress or some sort of change here, okay? Some of you guys, this could be travel. You could be traveling for marriage. You're going from one place to the next, or from one state, one idea. Some of you guys, this is travel. Okay, but this is momentum to kind of, you know, get going and leave something alone, especially if you know that, you know, this shit been holding you back for a while. All right, what's this here with freeloader? Sagittarius is energy. Okay, we have the star energy. Yeah, this could be somebody who they're mad because you could be like in the spotlight or something like that here, or that your wishes are coming true, and they want to twist things to their belief, like, oh, you're doing magic, or you're doing this, or you're doing that to make it happen, when really you're just doing the work. But I guess that is magic. So if we're doing magic, we're doing magic. Fuck it. Everybody's doing magic anyway. Some people just, they're not aware of it, so they're not in full control and power of it if they're not aware, you know. Some people know that this is all magic and that everything is magic, and then some people will be like, oh no, that's not magic. Even the mundane, there's magic in that. Like, it's magic in everything. Everything is magical. Anyways, what's truth for Sagittarius? What's truth? 7 of Swords. Look, this person, like I said, it could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It don't have to be, but this is somebody who I feel like they want a truth because they know that you're running from this person, or that they want a truce because they know, not running from them, but they know that you won't back down on what you believe in. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. What about you? What about you? I don't know. What about you? What about you? Trailblazer here. Look, the Magician. Okay, so yeah, just be mindful of what you are. You know, there's somebody that wants to manipulate you in some sort of way. With the Magician in reverse, somebody wants to manipulate you, but I feel like also too, just be mindful of your thoughts. They will be manifestations, you know what I'm saying? If you don't want the manifestation, you know, maybe not think negative, okay? Right? Let's start there for Sage. Okay, yeah, but there is somebody trying to manipulate you here. Let me see. Let me get one for what's going on with the manipulation with Sagittarius. Okay. Yeah, they want to manipulate you because you won't come to their house, or you won't come close enough for this person to abuse or exploit you. 4 Wands and a Strength in reverse. So somebody's trying to call a truce with you. They're trying to act like, oh, I want to let go of my pride. I want to let go of my ego. You know, I want to temporarily pause it. I don't want to be that person anymore. But really, that's who the fuck they are. I feel like they just want to get closer to you so that they can abuse or exploit you. Has that ever happened to you? Like, somebody trick your ass gooder than a bitch. Be like, oh, no, I changed. That's not what I want. I just want us to get along. And then the minute that you go around them, they show you exactly why you shouldn't be around them and shit. And you be like, damn, I should have just listened to my intuition. That's what type of situation you're going to be in the month of November if you don't listen to your own intuition. I'm telling you, stay away from somebody because they're really trying to provoke you. They're really trying to bring that evil about you, like, for real. Because if they know if they can trigger that, then they can bring you back to where they at. And that's what it's about. You're ascending past someone. You're having to shift literally your whole energy. What's the title? Ascending past someone. You're having to shift literally your whole energy. What's the title? When we have the Fool here, yeah. Someone feels entitled to you with the Fool. So they don't want to see you move on. They don't want to see you with some sort of new beginning here. They believe that you know, they're entitled to you here with the Fool. They don't want to see a new start. But look at the Ace of Wands. This is a masculine energy that doesn't want you to move on, Sagittarius. Okay, they don't want you to have some sort of new beginning, some sort of new relationship because they feel completely entitled to you. What's grooming for Sag? The Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, this is somebody who thought like their money or something, they could groom you based off of what they did for you or how they look out for you or do things that, you know, good friends do for one another and shit like that. You know, they thought mostly their money, right, is the way that they would get in with you. And this is the tactic that they use with the Queen of Pentacles. They use money or things like a date or dinner or something. They use like money to try to, or something like you don't got your own fucking money. Of course you got your own money. You're Sagittarius. First of all, your ruling fucking planet is Jupiter. If you are a broke Sag or Pisces, I don't know what's wrong with you. I don't. You're not tapping in. You're not tapping in. Tap the fuck in. But anyways, this is somebody who feels like they could use their money or something like that to, you know, get in with you, to exploit or abuse you. We got mission statement. What's the mission statement? For Sagittarius. Yo, I play too much with these readings, but I'll be dead ass serious. Like, I'll be dead ass serious. King of Swords in reverse. Yeah. Again with this fucking Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. So yeah, like this could be, you know, Spirit wanting you to be honest about, you know, truthful about your goals and to just state what you want. I feel like you have a stronger connection to your spirit team, your spirit council. So now they want to hear you come up with what it is that you want. Now moving forward here, okay, with mission statement, okay. We got Trailblazer. What's trouble? Or we already did that. What's deadbeat for Sag? Damn, we got two. We got the Strength and the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, this person is weak. Whoever this deadbeat is, that's lazy, that drains other people's energy, especially yours, Sag. They're lazy, they're stubborn, and they're weak. Whoever this deadbeat is, with the strength in reverse, 4 of Pentacles. What's leaky boundaries for Sag? Okay. So yeah, 3 of Cups and the Hermit in reverse. I feel like this is somebody that wants you to get rid of the fact that you have boundaries. They don't want you to have them. They want you to get rid of your boundaries and come closer to them so they can abuse you in some sort of way. And you have, right now, I feel like Spirit is trying to teach you, like, look, I need you to heal and work on these leaky boundaries that you have with people, and this ability or this inability to say no. You know, I feel like this is you learning how to stand up for yourself and tell people no. Like, no, I don't need you to take me to dinner, I'll take myself. No, I don't need you to buy me anything, I'll buy it myself, thank you. No, I don't need anything from you because you're a crappy person. So no, like, for real. And sometimes it's hard, especially when you know people, you've known them so long, because the longer you know people, the more like it's likely that you'll overlook flaws and really fucked up parts of this person, of people that we know, you know, for longer periods of time. Okay, so there's that. So yeah, I feel like Spirit is trying to help you seal up, you know, seal up and close up those leaky boundaries. Okay, it's for your own good. What's bed rotten? The Hangman. Yeah, it's just the Hangman in reverse. It's, this person that's bed rotten is this person that doesn't want to evolve. They only see shit the way that they want to see it. They tell themselves false scenarios over and over and over so that they can believe it. They can believe their own lies. Whole time they wasting time here. They're not doing nothing about their evolution or their awakening. They don't want this awakening because they know what it leads to in all the work. And they're lazy. What's modest genius for Sag? Yeah, we had the Queen of, or the 7 of Wands energy. Okay. So I feel like you could be creating like better boundaries. Okay. This also too with the 7 of Wands, like this could be you like not being so guarded around like your work, because I feel like I'm very sensitive about my art, right? And so this could also be you like not feeling sensitive about expressing your art to people, because only people that's meant to get it, like it's just like art, literally, like whatever you do for your passion or for artistry or whatever that is, right, Sag? The people that's meant to get it, get it. And then everybody's gonna look at it and then they're gonna have their own interpretation of what the fuck they see in that piece, right? So I feel like this is you being less sensitive and just kind of let your work speak for itself with the 7 of Wands in reverse, you know, and take it or leave it. Either you like it or you love it, you know, like, or maybe you hate it. In that case, what are you watching Sag for? Remember, you don't like it over here. Right. What's dead to me? Dead. Yeah, this is somebody who failed to be like a leader. King of Wands energy. This is somebody who, they were supposed to be a leader. With dead to me here, it's like they were supposed to do something great with their life, but they never reached their full potential. So they could be mad at you too, because you're reaching your full potential, even though you may not even think you are. You know, you're reaching your full potential and they're like pissed off because you found purpose, or, you know, something like that. Like you found purpose, you found passion, you found love, you found all these things that they thought were gifts that were entitled to them, not knowing that the reason why you came, you know, to experience all of these wonderful things is because you did the work. They feel they only know how to feel entitled. This is somebody who grew up in as an entitled child, and now they're an entitled adult. Just period. But you got they ass truly overthinking it, for real. They're really overthinking like their life. You got somebody thinking that they're overthinking their life. As terrible as they are, ain't that something? What's spiritual abuse with the moon in reverse? Ooh, this person could be doing magic on you, Sag. You did get the magician in reverse, and now you getting the moon in reverse. This person be doing magic and shit, but I don't think none of it hits you. I don't think none of it hits you. I think you got somebody doing magic and none of they shit be hitting you. Oh my God, they're annoying. Go away. What's avoidance? Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And somebody think like that they can stop your progress. They think like you're broke, or that they can get you to do anything for money. And this is somebody you need to avoid. This is why, because they think really low of you. And I hate that for them. Because I feel like if anybody's beneath anything, it's them. They're beneath you. Find wholeness. Yeah, the Tower in reverse. Like you avoided some sort of disaster here. Tower in reverse. Because you found wholeness. You found inner peace. You found acceptance. Sort of disaster here. Tower in reverse, because you found wholeness. You found inner peace. You found acceptance. You're bringing together fragments that complete you. Yeah, just period. With the Tower in reverse, you avoided some sort of disaster, just period, by cutting this person off, you know, ultimately. Yeah, battle within. I feel like it was hard for you to walk away from somebody because you knew that they were having an inner conflict, but you knew how to resolve it. And so you was trying to help somebody who didn't want help. They didn't want to help themselves. You know what I'm saying? But it was never your job to help somebody. How the fuck you gonna be in a romantic relationship with them and be their life coach? Like, I can't do every fucking thing and do the work that, you know what I'm saying, it takes for them to fucking awaken and evolve. Like, you can't be everything to somebody. You can't. First of all, it's unhealthy. Even if you try, it's gonna be an imbalance. You creating resentment for that person because they know, their soul knows that they have to do this work. Resentment? What's resentment? With the Eight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, this is somebody who doesn't want to do any work. And I feel like you're forgiving this person and you're learning how to release them. What's escape for Sagittarius in the world? Yeah. So this person refuses to learn a lesson here because they choose to escape and run away from their problems and their troubles. What's the unknown? We have justice. Again with the fucking air signs. Libra here showing up. Yeah, I feel like you're getting justice. What's meant for you is coming to you now because you have faith and you surrendered something here. Let's break the chain. Two of Cups. Yeah, you were supposed to break a toxic chain or a toxic connection, okay, that had you having these personal self-limiting beliefs. All right, so what's anger with Sagittarius? We got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, someone doesn't like the fact that you're independent. They want you to be dependent on them. They want you to depend on them for every little thing, and it pisses them off when you don't run to them for every little problem. or for anything at all, actually. You know, it pisses this person off greatly. What's anger? Did I do anger? Yeah, the Lovers in reverse. Oh my God. Yeah, there's definitely a karmic person, you know, karmic connection here that you're releasing here. Dreams realized. We have the Six of Wands. This could be recognition, success, something that you're manifesting. This could be you manifesting success or recognition or something like that. And I feel like you're realizing that your dreams have come to fruition with the Six of Wands. But this could also just be like success coming in by way of what you've been manifesting. With soul family for Sag. Did I flip? Oh, you're gonna love me. Okay, so what's soul family? And we have the Six of Swords in reverse. So yeah, you could be moving on and finding, you know, in this transition away from certain energies of your past, you could be finding, you know, solace in your soul family. They could be strengthening you energetically right now, especially when you connect, you know, to them. What's this here with past life karma? We have the Queen of Wands. Yeah, so this person was sent in your life to show you how to release some sort of past life karma and its cycles when it came in relationship to romance and things of that nature. With the Nine of Cups here, like they were sent in to help you heal yourself. And I feel like you ended up healing, but I feel like you also damaged yourself, and now you're repairing some of that damage, you know. But yeah, what's old conditioning release for Saggy? We got the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you're not being stubborn anymore. Four of Pentacles in reverse is, you know, you seeing the error in being stubborn when, you know, being asked to release old conditioning, you know. That, especially that thought that you could change somebody or you could help them see the error in their ways. And, you know, sometimes it's not meant for you to do that, you know. Sometimes it's just meant for you to let a motherfucker go. Okay. What's nature therapy? And we have the Eight of Swords in reverse. So yeah, I also feel like anything, if they're sending something here, magic. And we have the Eight of Swords in reverse. So yeah, I also feel like anything, if they're sending something here, magic, we don't give a fuck. You know, with the Eight of Swords, it's like, I feel like they could be harming themselves, you know, whatever this is. And I also feel like you connected more to nature could also help, you know, nature, right, what is natural, right, absorb some of that energy being sent to you. So if you're very connected to nature, or like you got plants all around and all of that type of stuff, like, you know, things in nature, you know, starting with yourself, but, you know, things in nature, right, around you, I feel like those, you know, they end up absorbing a lot of that energy that's sent towards you, you know. So connect with nature, Sagittarius, okay? And we got heart opening, and we have the Chariot. Yeah, this person wants to create some sort of obstacle or challenge for you. Look, with the Two of Cups, because they don't want you to get love. They don't want you to have love. So the month of November is going to be a major focus on you and letting go. Because no one deserves to, like, suffer. And I feel like you're realizing that. And you're releasing any martyrdom that made you feel like you needed to, you know, self-sacrifice or something like that with people, you know. This person needs to heal. The fuck? I feel like you've done the work, so they, you know, you show people every day, like, it's possible. You just gotta want that shit. You know, they gotta want that bad enough for themselves. That's what I feel like this is. Okay. Let's get the last minute messages here for Sagittarius. Yeah, so this is about perfect timing. There's a connection that stands the test of time. Some of you guys have known this person from the past, And the connection is unstoppable. It's gonna happen. No matter what forces are trying to stop it. Look. Yeah. So we got alchemy and transform. Yeah, so you could be definitely, that's why I don't be caring like when people be sending shit at people, because it'd be like, you never know what that person's practicing. Okay, with alchemy and manifest, you could be out with your energy alchemizing something to manifest something here. Sagittarius, I feel like you're like wine, you just get better with time, you know, something like that here. And a lot of people, you know, especially if they feel competitive towards you, they may not like that, they may feel angry about that, because I feel like you could be older than certain people and you look younger, you know, or you just, it's something better about you than other people, you know, that try to compare themselves. Yeah, we got sun energy, victory, happy, warmth, radiant, success, and divine masculine. I'm telling you, you calling in a divine counterpart here, Sagittarius. The month of November, love it. And we got anchor, stable, enduring, solid, long-lasting, advantage. Yeah, you really have the advantage because you're healing right now. You're getting the advantage on this person, on anybody that tries to compare themselves to you. Like, I really just feel like you have an advantage over them. And there's nothing they can do about it. Because I feel like you're sent here to challenge people to be better. Like, bitch, yeah, you think you hot shit, but let me show you how to be better, bitch. Little razzle-dazzle, bitch. Shit, we all could do, you know, stand to do better. And I feel like you, Sagittarius, you somebody that you'll be like, you know what, I'm not going to compare myself, but if they can show me how to be better, I'll take that. I'll take that. Thank you. You know how to use gratitude instead of anger. Like, okay, so people get mad at that shit. Some people do, because they're not in the space of evolution. Oh well, sucks for them. Anyways, this is your reading. I hope I was able to help somebody out with it. Okay, take care. Bye. Look at that, right on time. Right on motherfucking time. Look at this, I just cut the deck, Sag. Look at this. New Year's, explosive happiness, celebration, desire, chemistry, and passion. So there's a very passionate connection. You could be getting ready to call somebody, text somebody. Somebody dealing with a third party, Sagittarius. I don't know. Maybe that's what's being worked out in this moment, or in the month of November or something. Yeah, Sagittarius, I feel like you're very in tune with others, and being connected to nature, I feel like helps you connect to others. So the month of November, you know, Spirit's gonna be asking that of you, to be very connected to nature, because it helps you with your other gifts, okay? And to absorb some of the negativity that is sent towards you. Okay. I love you guys. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.